Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm going to return to a country I've not been for quite a while, and that is back to Poland, and take a look at this SRG2. Now this is a year out of date, so it's one of their older rations. It's a 24-hour ration, so let's get this on a table and see what this pack contains. So, as you can see, I now have here on the table this Polish 24-hour SRG2, menu 2. This particular one has expired a little over a year ago now, so it's a year past its best before date, and it has a list of contents in both Polish, British or English and French. Now reading down this list here, meal A should be pork pate, beans stewed in meat and tomato sauce. Meal B, if I can go back away, is pork neck in gravy with vegetables, and meal C is tinned meat with crisp breads. So that's the contents of this 24-hour ration. Let's take a look at the packet. Standard hard tough looking packaging, just like the Lithuanian or the US MRE packaging. Good, strong, much larger in size, no easy open or peel or seal, so we should just bring in the friend and go straight for the top there. Now I'll do the full translation as we actually eat them, but for now let's just see what this pack actually contains. So these are well known for being heavily contented, so that was one of the first main meals, and I will do the translation. I've just read off the list what should be in there, so I will do the proper translation. So there's one of the tinned meals. There is one of the second tinned meals. So there's two large tinned meals. We have another, it's either a pate or a spread. Again, I will do a full translation before I actually eat these. There are some crisp bread. I recognise the crisp bread. There is a pack of honey. And that is a pack of jam. Just trying to find all of the accessories there. So there's the second and the third. So there's three full packs of knife, fork, spoons. So let's put those to one side there. It's nice to see a full set of cutlery for each meal. Very few rations do that. I think this is one of the instant drinks, one of the instant fruit drinks. There is one, two, there's any more. There's two sets of the what they call rusks, or the infamous hard crackers. We also have what I think is some dried fruit. I think these are dried fruits. Just try and find somewhere to put them all where they all stay in shot. There is another one of the mains. As I say, that might be the meat, the tin of meat. Lots of content. A full bar of chocolate. A full 100 grams, I think these are. 100 grams of chocolate. Dark chocolate, 60% cocoa. There is a little accessory pack containing 4 cups. There is some coffee candies, coffees, sugars, creamers in there. We should have a look at this when we start the actual eating review. Still going. There is a second set of crisp breads. We have a heating stove, little metal folding stove, again with Esbit style or hexamine style heating blocks. Keep going. I think this is a fig style energy bar, and we have some more of the fruit flavoured teas and coffees. So very nice, very large, impressive set of contents for this SRG2 Polish ration. So join me in a minute where I'll come back for what I would consider breakfast. So, as you can see, I now have here laid out on the tray what I would consider breakfast from this Polish SRG2. Well, actually say what I would consider breakfast. This is the actual meal suggestion off the front of the packet. There is the beans with bacon and sausage, the pork pate, there is some crisp bread, some honey, some lemon tea, and of course we need to have a look at the accessory pack. So this is the accessory pack that came with it. Straight off the bat you can see there are 4 paper cups. Just bring in a little friend to get this open. So what do we actually get in this accessory bag? So straight off we have, let's just move these to one side, we have the 4 paper cups, which I won't be needing today, so let's put those to one side. We also have 3 wet naps, so I might need one of those. Put the others back in those cups. We have 2 what I think are coffees. There is a large sugar. I think I might save one of those coffees for later. And the sugar. There is some salt, might need that, so I'll keep that to one side. And pepper. There is another pepper there. There is 2 peppers. You can see at the side here there is 3 coffee candies, and again I think I'll keep one of those back for today. There is 3 gum, again I'll keep a gum back, and there are 3 vitamin C candies, 3 different flavours there, so I think I shall pick the yellow one, so I have one of those there. And we have some TP or napkins, hopefully we won't have a need for that. And we have a couple of simple Ziploc bags with an elastic band, obviously for spares or for rubbish. So, quite an impressive looking little accessory bag. Most of these I won't be needing this particular meal, so I'll move them to one side and I'll leave those few items there. So, I think we'll start straight off, things that need a little bit of preparation. We have this lemon tea. Now I've had these before from the Polish rations. You can actually have them with hot water or cold water. I'm going to have this one cold this time, so I'm going to have it as a cold drink. So just open the wrapper there. They're usually quite large granules if I remember rightly. Strange looking lemon drink, but it is a dark tea coloured drink there, large granules. And I'm going to bring in a US MRE spoon. Again, 3 packs come with the Polish ration, but again I've used these before. They are usable, but they tend to be a little bit flimsy, so I'm just going to go with a trusty old ration there. Looks like I've dropped another salt. There was 2 salt and 2 peppers. Let's move that to one side. So using the US MRE spoon, we should just mix up this lemon tea. As I said before, you can use these fruit flavoured drinks either hot or cold. I'm doing this particular one cold. It's not a particularly cold day out. I do fancy a cool drink today, so I just get a good mix, get it well mixed in. Okay, I think we'll have a look at the pork pate. Again, I've had these before. They're usually like a luncheon meat thing. Oh, this one is actually more of a pate than a luncheon meat, so it's a nice looking pork pate. For the breakfast, it says some of the softer crisp breads, the hard tack biscuits. It says we have for lunch, and they call them rusks in here. So a nice packet of light crisp breads. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in there. We're only going to want a couple today for demonstration, if I can get them out. Hopefully they're intact. I've just got a couple out there, put them to one side. We also have some honey. These European rations generally come with honey, or they seem to come with honey, or a little pot of jam. This one's honey. Nice crystalline honey, half and half. And finally we'll open the mains. The label came off in the boiling. It is beans in tomato sauce with bacon and sausage. So these tins do bite. I've been cut by these quite a few times, so I'll try and take a bit of care. And just for ease of demonstration, I'll bring in a bowl just to put those. Can't believe it, had to happen, all over my table. So achieved nothing by being careful there. It's all over my table, never mind. So some large beans, some sausage, some little bits of bacon, very impressive. Beans there, very large, much bigger than the UK baked beans. So working my way around the mess, I think we shall start off with the lemon tea. So tea in colour, it's a brown colour. Very delicate lemon flavour. Very, very mild in the background. Would make a nice iced lemon tea as it is. Not too sweet, not too strong a lemon flavour, just delicately in the background. A nice, refreshing, cold drink. So, I think before I start on the mains, I'll take a little bit of the pate. So I am stand corrected, it's not a luncheon meat, it's not a spam, it is actually quite a firm pate, a firm spread. Nice, delicate liver flavour, not overpowering, just how I like it. The liver is there, it's in the background, it's creamy, it's rich, it's soft. Very much like the pates we have here in the UK. The liver is in the background, but it's a very delicate liver. Try some on the crisp bread. A great spread for the crisp bread. And crisp breads, as you can hear, are crisp, they're crunchy, they're basic flavour. I think they are wheat crisp bread, could be rye, but they're very basic in flavour, not overly salted, just a very light, simplistic, enjoyable cracker, but a very nice one. Goes great with the pork pate. Do enjoy that flavour. There is a liver flake, there is a taste of liver, but it's in the background, just how I prefer it. I'm actually going to just have one more piece of that because I'm actually enjoying that. So, moving on. Nice, enjoyable combination. Move along, we'll have a look at these beans. Huge, great beans. I was thinking of they were going to be like baked beans that we have here in the UK, little haricot beans, but no. These are huge beans, as you can see. I'm not sure what bean they are, but they're... could be a butter bean. Very difficult to tell, but they are huge, huge beans. Just cooked. A bit of firmness still with them. That said, it's not overly flavoured. It's not overly overpowering with salt or pepper or any other seasoning. Would go nice with a little bit of hot sauce. Let's try a little bit of the sausage here. Quite firm, highly processed meat. Nice sausage, obviously Polish sausage. And again, not overly flavoured. Personally, I think it's going to need a little bit more. There's a slight smoky flavour there. It's one of the few times I think one of the dishes need a little bit of pepper, just to pep it up, so I'm going to give it a little bit of that black pepper. I'm also going to give it a little bit of the salt. Just, for me, personal, slightly under-seasoned with the salt and pepper. I'm sure many others will be quite happy, but I quite like a well-seasoned dish. So a little bit of that salt and pepper there, just give it a little bit more lift. For me, That's what was needed. That's lifted it, brought out those flavours. Very nice, tasty, enjoyable dish. I'm going to go back to the lemon tea just to refresh my palate. Nice, enjoyable tea. I'll just clean off my spoon before I attack the honey. So, as you can see, the honey, a little bit crystalline, a little bit crunchy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, that's just the coolness of the temperature. So, let's have a little bit of those honey crystals. Nice honey. You can taste the nectar, you can taste the flowers. I always like that. Honey comes from flowers, you should be able to taste them. This one, you certainly can. There's a nice nectar-rich flavour to that. You can taste the flowers the bees have been visiting. Very nice. Goes great. Again, on the crisp bread, make a sort of sweet after meal. Little bit of pudding. Crisp bread again. Good, light, crispy background for that honey. I'm just also going to try a bit in the bean juice, and so I've tried it with everything. Again, easily you can chuck a couple of those in. I'll come back to that in a minute. Soak up those juices, nice and tasty. So, a little bit early for the coffee sweet. I am going to finish this. It is about midday, lunchtime. But so, coffee sweet, seen these many times before. They have a nice strong coffee flavour. Firm, hard candy, good coffee flavour. Not usually a fan of coffee flavoured sweets or chocolates, but these I've had before. They're a nice, good quality, enjoyable hard candy. Unfortunately I need to move that out of my mouth because I've got to carry on. We have one of the vitamin C candies next. Now I think this one must be lemon. It's the yellow, so a little bit sticky. Yeah. Lemon flavour. A little bit soft now because of its age. Now it's gone a little bit soft. There's a strong lemon flavour. Large. I'm having difficulty talking. It's a large sweet, large candy, nice lemon flavour, gone a little bit soft, but still very enjoyable. Again, I won't take it out of my mouth to show you, it's not very pleasant. And finally, one of the Xylitol Gum. 2 little briquettes. I think they're like a spearmint flavour. Firm gum, crispy shell, good mint flavour, nice, refreshing, all round. Mouth cleanser, very enjoyable, very tasty. Good quality gum. Again, fortunately, I need to move it from my mouth at this point. And we'll have a look at one of these wet naps. So, little wet nap there. I am going to finish this for my lunch. It's very tasty. The wet naps are very poor quality. It's already starting to rip. Okay. But it's torn in half. There is a smell of lemon. A little bit like a lemon kitchen cleaner. Not very strong. Not very wet. Struggling to clean my hands, I think, if I was a soldier out in the field with the amount of filth and dirt they get on their hands. I don't think that would be a lot of use, but it's a fragrant, little damp, leaves a slight lemon smell on your fingers, but overall a most enjoyable breakfast. There is nothing on there I didn't like, so please join me on my next video when I'll take a look at their lunch and dinner components. But for now, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.